Hey, this is Peter. Thanks for coming by my website, echristiansoulmate.com. Wanted to introduce myself, tell you a little bit about my story. What happened was back in 2006, I got divorced, and of course, that's always a drag to go through. But anyways, shortly after the divorce, ended up having to go to New York on a business trip, and I was going there for a seminar. And I met this guy. The guy who was actually giving the seminar told me how he had met his fiancee through online dating, and I thought, wow, that's pretty wild, online dating. I hadn't really been doing that very much, and I definitely hadn't met anyone who had ever met their fiance or their wife online before. And he told me the way he did it, he wasn't using the dating sites like everyone else did. He didn't just throw up a profile and was emailing back and forth, and he had this completely unique system. And I thought it was ingenious the way he described his system, but at the same time it was also very simple. It was kind of like one of those things like, why didn't I think of that? So I came back to Wyoming. That's where I was living at the time. I'm still living in Wyoming, Cheyenne, Wyoming. And I implemented his system. I added a few things, tweaked it to suit my purposes, and literally in 21 days, I had met my future wife. Her name is Carmen. And 8 months later, we were married. Now, Carmen was living in Miami, Florida at the time. I was living in Cheyenne, Wyoming, which is a city of about 50,000. So quite a big difference between Cheyenne and Miami. But anyways, in the meantime, I had gotten a new job also. And I had moved to a smaller town, Newcastle, Wyoming, both of us, for a better job. And Newcastle is only 3,000 people, so it's a really small town. At any rate, because my wife is Cuban, we get asked a lot, how did you guys meet? And I think it's because, in Wyoming, there's not a lot of Cubans. My wife's probably the only Cuban in Wyoming, all right? In Miami, of course, there's, thousands and thousands of Cubans. But anyways, we were always getting that question, how did you guys meet? And when I would explain to them how we met online and the way we met online by using this, what I call the filter system, the system that I adapted for my own purpose and tweaked, they're just like, wow, that's ingenious. You should write a book about that. So that's what I did. Wrote a book. It's now available here on this webpage. It's in ebook form, which is a downloadable PDF. That means after you pay, you'll be taken to a page where you'll be able to download the book, and you can do it 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, and literally have instant access. It's not like you got to wait and order it on Amazon or something like that. But anyways, the book is my whole system, what I use and what I did to find my wife so quickly. And it also comes with a 60-day money-back guarantee, so if for any reason you don't like it, hey, you can get a refund. So you don't really have much to lose, but at any rate, I am confident that it will help you to find your Christian soulmate much faster than probably what you're doing now. It just greatly speeds up this process, the way this system works. So that's the main point I want to get to you. Read this webpage below me, and if you like it, get it. If not, thanks for coming by, and I hope to hear from you. Thank you.